Mhm.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. High Confessions 369. It's your girl Celeste T here.
Yeah, it's BB Yosai.
And Nina Rice.
Yeah, today we're touching on double standards. It's okay for men, but not women. It's a lot of conversation about that going on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a few minutes. Everybody, get settled in and wait for
Mhm.
other people to join the live. Just a few seconds. We're not going to wait like 5 or 10 minutes, nothing like wild like that. Just a few seconds. So, how y'all been doing? Like, y'all ready for this topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely ready. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still happy to be here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a question. I have a question. And people bring it up a lot. And men say it's different,
Mm-hmm.
So, threesomes. I'm just gonna dive into it. Forget it. Shoot, threesomes. So a man with two girls, it's okay. That's a threesome. But a girl with two guys, men consider that as getting trained or having a train ran on them instead of a threesome. Is that a double standard?
No, I don't think that's a double standard. I think it's everything is not the same. So it got different functions and shit react differently to certain things. You know what I mean? And then you see how things and it's not no excuse. You see how things was built and the world was built. There's more women on the world. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So there's gonna be more
So,
women per man. You know what I mean? There's gonna be, you know what I mean, more women per man. So
but there's women out there now that have two husbands.
I mean, to each his own. There's always gonna be, you know what I mean. There's always gonna be some shit that's outside of the shit that's regular. You know what I mean? Not saying it's wrong or anything, but I just feel like women receive energy. You know what I mean? And them receiving energy from two different shifts at the same time, that I feel like it's gonna fuck them up a little bit. You know what I mean? Eternally, especially if it's a bunch of different partners. Maybe if it's just the same two niggas, maybe it ain't gonna be like that. I don't know. I just feel like male ego gonna make that shit not happen. You know what I mean?
So I know
Maybe it's not even
there was
certain.
another there was another question about, okay, now we all know cheating is wrong, period. Right? But some feel like a woman cheating is worse than a man cheating. They feel like men, they always like falling for temptation or in lust or what, however call it, the one night stand or whatever. But a woman, they feel like a woman that step out or whatever leaves emotionally. So they cheating emotionally, and men don't cheat emotionally. So will you consider that as being like a double standard? Like, oh, it's not as bad as a woman as a man cheating because we're just doing it for what, the thrills and the feels. We're not using our brain. We're not connecting with these people emotionally. It's just a one night stand. But a woman do that. Oh no.
I think people got too comfortable with excusing. You know what I mean? excuse and shit. At the end of the day, it's bad because you made an agreement with somebody and you break it. You know what I mean? You say, you know what I mean? You know, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. Whatever the terms of your relationship is, you break it. You know what I mean? That's where the fucking fault is. It's not in, you know what I mean? You doing whatever you do. It's in the terms or the conditions that you break. I feel like people be making it like people get too used to be worrying about, you know, what the other motherfucker is doing. At the end of the day, just make sure you don't become a motherfucker that's used to just breaking terms. You know what I mean? That's used to just like not following your word. That shit becomes a habit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Easy to blame the
So
next
like, it's okay for the man to go out and turn up and go to the club with his boys and stuff like that. But when it's time for the girl to go out or the woman to go out with her friends, turn up with her girls and stuff, it becomes like, in some cases, with some men, it becomes, oh, what you going out for? Why you wearing that? And stuff like that. And women don't particularly do that to their guy.
Yeah. That stems from insecurity. You know what I mean? That stems from a lot of people carry baggage from the past. You know what I mean? And it flops over into their current situation or whatever the fuck else they got going on. You know what I mean? So until people fix that shit, it's always gonna be some bullshit attached to the shit.
Right, but the thing about it is some men feel like, oh, I can question my woman about doing this and that, but they don't expect a woman to question them about being out with the boys all night and stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel like it's just accountability. You know what I mean? I feel like if you go out there and you got to worry about this motherfucker doing whatever, then shit, maybe you should, you know, maybe you should think about that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe you should
Right, maybe you don't trust that person, you know?
You know what I mean? Maybe you don't trust that person, or like, what is the person doing? Is the person doing something, or is it just the person just, you know, being defensive for what? You know what I mean? Whatever reason. I just feel like it's easy to blame the next motherfucker, but that shit's just gonna end up into a loop. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like everybody gotta just take accountability. You know what I mean, for themselves.
Right.
Like if I gotta worry about, if I feel like you're gonna be out there doing something when when I'm not around, then I don't need to be with your
Yeah, too. Sometimes the double standards start in the household when you're young. If you could have a brother who's older, well, who's younger than you, and you're the older sister, but you have less privileges just based off of the fact that you're a girl.
Right.
Some of that is due
Yeah,
to
that does happen.
vulnerable. Girls be more vulnerable.
Right. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I understand where it come from and the reason.
Right.
Kids be vulnerable in general. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's like women that be a little extra. Am I wrong to think that? Or
no? We do need more protection, but that goes in. Then that's what it's. Like it's just like when you're told that you're. Like
I mean, it's just communication. Like they don't know how to translate it into the way that you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's how it come up. Okay, you just can't do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? That's the easy thing. That's the easy easy solution.
Right. Like I don't owe you an explanation. You just can't.
But that shit comes from that double standard.
Right. And I'm not talking about how men see things before they women, or they trying to protect their women in a certain way. Like, oh, you can go out, but maybe just change your outfit and stuff like that. I'm not talking about things like that,
You talk about more
I
like
understand. all of that. But nowadays you have women out here be like, no, I'm on the same stuff they on. If he doing that, I'm doing that. If it's okay for him to do it, it's okay for me to do it. He can't say it's wrong for me to do it when he out here doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And then men want to wonder why. Oh, well, I'm the leader. I'm the leader. Well, guess what? She's following your lead.
Yeah, and
she's following your lead. Let's just keep it 100.
That's one thing I be thinking. People will follow motherfuckers off of a bridge. She shouldn't be following the motherfucker lead then. You know what I mean? You follow yourself. You know what I mean? You follow yourself. Like, you make sure it's in the right place. If you can follow the lead of somebody who ain't trying to lead you to nowhere but the despair. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck all that. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers don't even know where the fuck they want to go. You know what I mean? They can't lead you nowhere. You know what I mean? First, you gotta know where you want to go. You know what I mean? Fuck the nigga. The nigga ain't gonna save you. Y'all gonna get to where y'all gonna go together. The nigga ain't gonna save you. You're gonna save yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's gonna be. I feel like they be romanticizing. They be romanticizing love. You know what I mean? In like movies and television and TV shows. I remember seeing some fucking post. It was like a meme back in the day talking about it ain't real love until you got your ass beat a few times. I'm like, that sounds stupid.
What kind of love is that?
Nigga, that ain't tough love. That ain't love at all. I don't know what that is. That's abuse. You know what I mean? That's indoctrination. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's something getting beat into your ass into belief. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm happy. No, the fuck you ain't.
Right. Sometimes I be feeling like some women just want to be men or be on that level with men so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand most of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, men telling women, like telling their girl, like, oh no, once you cover up a little bit, I understand that. I understand men saying like, okay, let me know who you going out with and stuff like that. I understand that, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I understand women wanting to control that shit theyself and being the one to choose the shit too, because sometimes people don't realize that like some shit could just get taken from you. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers could never know. You know what I mean? It could just get glazed over. You know what I mean? You'll just see that shit.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, growing up, you know, back in the day, a man that had a lot of notches on his belt, how you would say, was a player, was pimping. But a woman doing that, oh, she loose. She a SLUT. She's a what you call it, a 403. She's, you know, all this other stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, how can we come to a point where, okay, yeah, it may not be ladylike, but is that gentlemanlike also? Like, men don't want women with a lot of notches. I mean, from what I hear, you know, older men are looking for younger women with less partners or what have you. So, like, I know that's not all the men. I know that's just a few of them.
I feel like women should, in general, stop framing themselves off of what niggas want. Like, they should just be what they are. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, fuck with these niggas. These niggas don't know what the fuck they want, and the shit that they be wanting ain't don't be the best for them either. You know what I mean?
So, hey, think about it like this too. Think about it like this. I'm a grown ass man. I want a woman that experience. I ain't trying to be up in the bedroom teaching you nothing. I'm not trying to go and teach you how to spend money. All this shit is stuff that you need to know when you come to a person. So it's like, keep your bodies to yourself. I want to experience woman. I don't want to know how many bodies you had. You know, I would prefer a lesser number, but a lesser number is somebody that's inexperienced. So that's just what it is. As you age, you're gonna gain experience.
Yeah. And experience ain't necessarily a bad thing either.
It's never bad. Shit, now I know how to do the shit the right way. If anything, I'm a master. I mastered this shit.
Yeah, but some men, like, you know, when we talk about double standards and stuff like that, a man having a lot of partners and stuff, that's like they don't get looked at the same as women.
I
Like
feel
it
like
seems like everybody, like women we have to hold ourselves to like the highest standard and stuff like that. But then when we find a guy that's not rocking with that, we're in our ego.
I,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you want a
You
wholesome
gotta be real.
girl, no BBLs and stuff like that, natural, and you know, sometimes they're not good women either. But you know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
we gotta be
Like,
real. We gotta be real. Men or women are two different
yeah,
things. You can't put them in the same box.
yeah.
I'm not being penetrated. You know what I mean? That's when somebody is
so,
going inside of you.
so a
That's a
woman that
dirtier
is
thing.
married to two men is not the same as a man married to two women.
No, I don't think so.
It's the same thing technically,
On the
but
book,
it's different.
on paper, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but the wear and tear is different. That's what the wear and tear gonna be.
Women is built.
The wear
Women
and
is built
tear.
different.
Yeah, that's gonna be different.
They built to
Now
sustain.
you worried about two dicks going inside of her. When you one man with two women, they only got to worry about one dick.
But it's also energy too. You know what I mean? Women are more emotional. You know what I mean? And so you intaking, you know what I mean, energies from multiple people. That you gotta. It's gonna be hard for you to harness that.
I mean, and then
So
you got
we know
two dominant
cheating
men.
isn't right. You feel me?
Oh,
We
but
know
hold on.
cheating isn't right. So a man that just go out and cheat with, you know, a one night stand or someone he find very attractive and stuff, but a woman that go out and cheat is looked at as like, oh, she's super wrong for that. She's wrong. She more wrong than the men because of of a connection. They feel like women who cheat emotionally first.
I don't think it's
Uh,
on that point. I feel like they both in the wrong at the same degree. On that
it's
point,
the same shit.
you broke the contract. That was, you know what I mean. You broke the agreement that was had. You know what I mean.
So when it comes to that, double standards don't apply.
Cheating is cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating is cheating. Now,
You're disloyal. You want honest?
now people, the majority of people will expect a woman
Character
to
trait.
be faithful. But I'm gonna be honest. Women throughout the years have been unfaithful. It's just that they haven't been caught. A good and what do they say? A gentleman never kiss and tell. You know what I mean? And that's just keeping a lot of women's secrets. That's where that phrase come from. A gentleman never kiss and tell. He could have been fucking your wife, your best friend, 15 years. A gentleman never kiss and tell.
Cause nigga, that ain't your friend, nigga. And you
It's
don't.
a song. It's a song. A thin line through a thin line between love and hate. He said the most nice woman in the world could be the meanest woman in the world if you make her that way. And they can do a lot of things that you don't know about behind your back that'll make you look like a fool and
Hey,
break
but
your
look,
heart if you know.
what was the key
The
component
key
in that
word
line?
in that song
Made her
was
that way.
if you make her that way,
If you made her
if
that way.
you make her that way, if you make her that way, and that brings us back to the man being the leader and the woman following that man. I'm following your lead, baby. You out here cheating, I'm out here cheating. What we on? What we doing?
Let's keep
No,
it
the
real.
woman is not supposed to follow that lead.
A lot of these niggas right now, they feeling the get back and they feel some type of way. You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas, you know what I mean, is feeling the
Yeah,
get back.
because the textbook woman isn't supposed to be
The
like that.
textbook woman is no more. You know what I
But
mean?
look, what else do they say about women? A woman
10 years
scorned.
finishes.
What do they say? They say a woman scorned. A woman scorned is one of the worst things you can ever find.
Hey, but look, that goes on the same on the same end as the women is diminishing. You know what I mean? The men are as well.
I mean, but think about it, bro. Look, you know how many a woman scorned? Think about how sneaky and strategic and
But
smart women
all
are.
they
What
gonna do
do
is
most women?
tear
How,
it up.
but bro, how do most women kill men?
They're gonna
Poison,
poison.
poison. You know what I mean? So they be letting you do all it. They'll let you dog them out.
You
He's
think you
scorned.
are, nigga?
You gonna
Hey,
get her
Hold on.
revenge.
If
nigga.
poison is the truth, if
Hey,
poison is the truth,
But look at
if
this. But look at
poison
this.
is the truth,
But
you
look at
think
this.
you got away
Look at
with
this,
some shit, nigga?
bro. Now look at this. This is what I heard happen.
Hey,
I
look, they
seen this
call it
happen.
voodoo, nigga. That's poison, nigga.
Poison. Hey, bro. Look.
the
Look. It
truth
was a video.
hurts.
It was a video. This woman, black people. This woman, she caught her man cheating. He didn't know he was caught though. He didn't know he got caught. Okay, she made this nigga a big ass burrito. Big, juicy, good looking burrito. Better than the ones from Del Taco.
This
I'm
nigga,
like, God damn, that's a nice burrito. The nigga got home from work. Nigga put a bib on. Had a
nigga
fork in a fucking, had a fork, nigga. Put the hot sauce on it. Bit into the big ass burrito. And when he yanked, you know how you yank your neck? Like, ooh, this shit good. When he yanked his neck, he yanked his neck and a long used condom came out.
that
The
nigga,
bitch put a condom inside his burrito and fed it to him.
nigga, that's fucked up.
Was it his? That's
No,
crazy. You should never play with
it
people.
was the condom. It was the condom that she used from his best friend that she cheated on him with.
Damn. Hey, why the fuck he do that?
Wham, wham, wham. She hit that nigga.
What'd he do? He cheated first.
That nigga, yeah, he got caught. He didn't know she got caught, so he was eating her food. That's a woman scorn right there. You don't play with that.
Yeah, but what if you're a woman that just found out your husband was cheating with your 15-year-old niece? So that woman chopped off that man's pee-pee, and
Yeah,
then
'cause at that
she
point
goes
it's
to
rape.
jail, but that man come and bails her out.
Hold on. Say that again.
He's a eunuch, but he comes and bails her out.
Oh wow. So he got her out of jail after he cheated on her with her niece. I mean her daughter. That's
Niece.
crazy. Oh, with her niece. Oh, that's crazy. Well,
So, like
idiot.
when you brought up that song, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate,
yeah,
and in that thing, you said if you make her that way, women can only take so much stuff they let slide, so much stuff, you know, we be like, oh, that's little, we ain't gonna say nothing. But once
Yeah,
it
every
start piling up that one thing,
yeah, what they say, every action has a reaction. So when you do some dumb shit, expect to win a dumb prize.
yeah, it's just best to walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to do it. Just walk away. Walk away peacefully. You feel me?
You don't want to eat a burrito, condom burrito. Like,
Right.
like
You don't want to jeopardize your integrity to get back at somebody.
But
You
let's
know,
take it back.
double
Let's take it
standards,
back.
whatnot. We got to hold ourselves to some damn standards. You feel me?
Hey, but sis,
Just
hey,
because
sis,
one
she
do
went.
it don't mean we have to do it.
Hey, sis, look, she went back. She went back to her ancestors with that. It reminded me of that movie, like when the lady was cooking for her slave master and she had put shit inside of the pie and they was eating it. Like,
Oh, you talking
but
about the help?
the fucked up thing,
Was that
yeah,
the
the
help?
fucked up thing, yeah. But the fucked up thing about that movie was them people didn't know the shit was in the pie and they was still eating it.
Because it was still good.
So what I'm trying to say is like they were so smooth and slick with it, they disguised the flavor of shit and fed it to them as a delicacy, as a treat, as a dessert every night. Like every chance she got the chance to do it. That is
Ain't that
diabolical.
like an Asian dish or something like that? Ain't that like a delicate cuisine or something?
Hell
It's
no.
not?
No.
Oh, no.
That's offensive.
Nigga,
No, but that,
that's what that's called.
yeah, but I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
like
look,
that's
you treat people like
diabolical.
shit. Sometimes you get fed shit. Let's just keep it 100.
Mm,
Yeah, diabolical,
shit,
diabolical.
shit.
Not
But you know,
saying
that's
that
how
is
you live.
right, but
No,
hey,
that's right.
it
Hey, in
felt
that
good at the
situation, that shit
moment when
was
she
right.
got her get back. But
No, that's
you
right.
know,
That's
it
right.
still
What she
don't
did
make
was
it.
right.
Uh,
What she did in the help was right. She did. That's the only way that she could attack him and stay alive.
That's the reason why men don't want to eat women's spaghetti. We can't even cook a quick meal like spaghetti no more without y'all thinking something wrong, something's in it.
Y'all
I'm like, dang,
voodoo,
what you now
voodoo,
did?
Hey, look,
voodoo.
look,
That's
this
voodoo. Nobody want that.
be reestablished back into the black community. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, man. I know a chick that tried me like that, and she told me that she fed me some shit like that. And nigga, I was fucked up off this bitch. That bitch had me head over heels and some bullshit. So yeah, I'm happy I got unattached from that. And yeah, I don't like voodoo curses. I believe in them. They're very real.
Hey, you that's against them. You that's
Yeah, I'm a victim. I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim of it.
People
Like,
go crazy from stuff like that and end up in a institution.
yeah, it opened you up to being hunted in the supernatural. And you know, I ain't trying to get into that. But you know, it's all real. All that shit is real. You just gotta open yourself up to it. And I'm not doing that shit.
How do
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
feel
not open.
about double standards in the workforce? In the work, you know.
As far as what, men and women
Racism?
are racism or what?
I mean, just double standards in general. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they always expect a nigga to do more in less time. You know what I mean?
with less, do more and less time with less equipment.
I know. There's more women bosses getting men secretaries. I know that for sure.
Hey, I need to get in that job.
What?
Yeah,
I don't give a damn. I'll be a woman. Shit, let my boss be a woman. I'll be her secretary soon as a motherfucker.
what jobs they got the need secretary? I'm trying to figure out still.
Yeah, where is these women bosses at? I need to get a job. I'll be their eye candy
I don't see
and
type
set
of
up their
jobs
appointment.
need, you know.
Yeah, I could be some eye candy and set up appointments for a check. You know, shit. I need that job. They don't give real niggas that job though. They give them gay dudes that job. It'd be the gay dude in there.
Can't say shit like that, brother.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. That's one thing about this world. The double standard. People would rather hear lies than truth. They'll rather
Yeah.
be
So,
appeased than hear the truth.
That's
okay,
because
so let's think about this. You're in a relationship or a partnership. It could be a business ship or whatever. And they want you to pay 50-50. Y'all paying 50-50, but they want full control over, you know, what goes
No.
on. How do y'all feel about that? Is that a double standard? Or is that some bullshit? Is that just some bullshit?
That's a
I'm just
person
trying to
that's
call it
lazy.
out. Is it double standards or is it bullshit? Like when I asked about the threesomes, y'all said no. A woman having two guys is a train. A man having two girls is a threesome.
Yes.
Some
See now
women beg to differ.
but look, the only time a man could get a train ran on him is if it's dudes or if them girls got them sticks on them and they run through the nigga. You gotta be driven. You gotta be a passenger to get a train ran on you. You know what I mean? So that's only unless the nigga getting the dick in him, then he can't really get trained. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, because that's how they used to train them back in slavery times, huh?
No. That's just the rules of the game. That's just how that go. In jail,
Oh, I
when
just
they run
said
through a
that to see
nigga,
what y'all was going to say. I just said
hell
that to see
no.
what y'all was going to say.
People be connected. People be trying to connect that.
No, because you know
That's
how
not it.
everybody always wants like, oh, well, that happened back in slavery time. That's why we going through it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to be like
Hell
mocking
no.
it or anything like that, but people
See,
always
that
want to
was
take it all the way back there, bring it back to trauma and stuff like that. And I don't
I mean,
want
we can
it to
go
seem
back
like
there.
we're making excuses and stuff like
No, no,
that.
no, no,
Yes,
no, no,
that
no, no, no,
happened.
no, 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 no. We can go back there, but we would have to be in context. We would have to say when white men sleep with black men, that's because of slavery. A lot of the
Right, but now
dynamics
we're
of their
not even
relationship
talking
be
about race, color,
that's what
whatever they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about double standards,
yeah, like that's that right there. That
men
we could
and
say that.
women.
Yeah, but I'm going back to what you was
Just
just saying.
like we think y'all drive crazy, but y'all think we drive crazy.
Women
That's
women
not a
can
double
drive.
standard. That's just
You know
what
who
we
can't?
think. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think I thought
So
about it like
The stereotype is Chinese people
that's
can't
a
drive.
stereotype. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's old
we
people
gotta
can't drive.
debunk all this stuff so that way men and women can be more united. You feel me?
But look, I ain't
We
gonna
gotta
lie. The last
debunk.
time I got in an accident, it was an old ass person that was in the car. So it's like
Can't
old
see.
people can't drive.
And they have on them big black glasses. I know the ones.
And look, if you can't drive at a certain age, then I don't think you should be able to be a president after you hit a certain age. Like after you get 70 something, you shouldn't be able to be a president. You in your 70s? Nah. You should think about golden years. Like, you know what I mean? You should be trying to be on the beach somewhere. The fuck you trying to handle public affairs for at
So
that age?
okay, let's get into that. It's open panel. Let's get into that. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like a younger candidate can put us in a
Do better?
better political position than an older one? Do you
Yes,
feel
because
like older people have a fixed brain, or we're like they're just stuck in their ways, like there's no room for growth, and that's why you want a younger candidate?
I think it's more so that I don't think it's necessarily the candidate. I think it's the system. I think the system got to be broke. You know what I mean? I think people only can move uh, so far within whatever this system. You know what I mean? On what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? When it comes to that political shit.
yeah, I
I mean,
think that the older you are, the harder it is to learn new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So it's new things and new nuances going on in this age where you got to be a part of it. You got to be active in it. And a lot of older people have
younger,
retired. They're not really in the scene, so they don't really know what's going on with people.
yeah, some of the shit they ain't even gonna understand. Like they ain't gonna be able to relate, relate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think a younger candidate is
So men
always
and
better.
women in politics, do you feel like it's a double standard there?
Yeah, I feel like people didn't vote for Kamala Harris because she was a black woman. And the double standard is once you got
Allegedly.
the double standard that they used against her was the 0%, I mean the one drop rule. They tried to use that I mean they tried to take that away from her. It's like, look, you got one drop of blood in you. If that was enough to make you a black blood in you, if that was enough to make you a slave, why the hell will I try to take your identity away from you now? So
I don't
people just
think it
use
was
the
more
double standard.
so of
That's
that.
the double standard.
I think from what I've heard, it was like she wasn't claiming to be that. You know what I'm
How
saying? She
wasn't
was
she?
claiming something else.
Still a
So
How
big
wasn't
it's
she
like, oh,
claiming?
you claim it when it's convenient. And that's
No, no,
the
no. Look,
issue
look,
that
look,
some
look, look,
people
look,
was
look.
having, I believe.
Now, look. We gotta stop with all this misinformation. That is a misinformation. How is she didn't claim being black when she went to Howard University? She went to a black college. She was in a black sorority. She went to college with a lot of black people. She dated black people. Like her mom and her dad is black. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, come on now. This is white people using your blackness against you. They use it, they changed the rules when it came to that.
A lot
So
of that
that's all I'm
stuff,
saying.
they're using it against themselves. Look, I'm not a proponent. I'm not a fan of none of these people. But these people, I don't.
Right.
They put themselves in the box. These people talk themselves into a box and
Man,
look that way.
look, it's people that you know that can help you, and it's people you know that ain't here to help you.
Look, see
People
what
knew that Donald Trump wasn't there to help them.
I
What
don't
is
give a
Donald
fuck
Trump
about
doing
no
now?
fucking Donald Trump. Nobody talking
I'm
about
just
that.
saying he wasn't there to help nobody, but they went against. They went for somebody who was obviously greedy instead of going for somebody who was a lesser evil.
Look at society. They don't give a fuck
Oh,
about.
okay.
They give a
So
fuck
they
about
trying
what's
to say she Jamaica. They
people
trying to say that nationality is she's from Jamaica. I guess she's from the islands, or her parents are what,
Man,
from
none of that shit.
India?
But
Are they India?
yeah, none of
Or
that
I
shit
don't
matter.
know, but
Gundy.
I
None of
mean,
that
I
shit
guess
matter.
I mean it didn't. I don't really care because I
Look,
don't do
hey, look, you know
politics.
what's funny to me? Sis, look, you know what's funny to me? When a white person from Europe or Spain or wherever the fuck they be coming from, nobody give a fuck. But this black lady from Jamaica or fucking who the hell cares where? She was raised in America.
Look,
She was raised here.
You know what?
So it's
There
like
is
she's
some
American.
people that do that. It is some people that do care where they come from. You know what
Man,
I'm
but
saying? I don't.
we gotta
I
stop
don't care.
aligning with all of these people. I don't care if they black, white, Puerto Rican, or Asian. That's political figures that's just here to confuse niggas anyway. No matter
Yeah, and race is a created construct.
no matter who the fuck would have, even if
I
she
mean,
would have
it's a grand stage.
been going on.
Hey, and look, race was created. Race was created in order so they can, do slavery.
Look, the same nigga
Nobody gave a fuck about that shit before.
controlling Trump is controlling her. Was controlling them niggas too.
Yeah. And guess what it is?
White ring is the same fucking bird. The same niggas. If they ain't gonna get you this way, they gonna get you that way. That's how that's how the game goes. You know.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I just don't get why people would rather vote for the lesser, wouldn't take the lesser evil over the higher evil.
End of the day, I don't feel like people should give a fuck who they voted for.
Honestly, I feel like we shouldn't have to choose either evils. You know what I'm saying? You have a choice not to choose either. It's like
people get mad at
people
them.
put themselves in that box to where, oh, I gotta make a decision. Like you have a choice to not choose either. If neither one of them is gonna work, then why choose?
They be getting mad at the motherfuckers who don't choose, and they be like, "You siding with the blah blah blah." That's some bullshit, nigga. I ain't about to side with none of that bullshit. And you can kiss my ass on the other end if you think otherwise. I hate when people say that shit. Let's see.
That's why I don't bring up no political shit. You feel me? I don't do the political stuff. Like,
Yeah, all of them niggas ain't about nothing. Either side ain't about shit. You know what I mean? They can talk all whatever. They don't give a fuck. Let's see.
I mean, there's so much we can get into when it comes to double standards, but my whole plan is to like debunk some of it, like give clarity to a lot of the things, because some women and some men have a misunderstanding of what they really think that is. You know what I'm saying? Some women want to be put on the same level, you know what I mean? And some men just don't care.
What you mean put on the same level?
Like some women want to be treated equally.
Okay. What do that entail? Cause I be hearing men say some bullshit nowadays that make it seem like, you know what I mean, women don't really want equality. I'm trying to figure out what the argument is. Yeah. But I
Shit,
feel
I
like
don't know what the argument is because I don't want to like.
men
I
and
would
women do
never want to
different
like. I know I can't do things that men can do. You know what I'm saying? I know
but
I can't.
there's a lot of shit that men can't do that women can do. You know what I mean? So it's
It's a
not
lot less of that. It's a
it's
lot
not
less of that than for men. I mean, for women. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. Everything a man can do, a woman can do. Everything a woman can do, a man can do. It's just about if you want to do it that way. It's a whole lot less women that can do everything that a man can do at the same level, but they can do everything
and vice
just
versa.
at a lower level. Yeah.
And vice
Now the
versa.
thing about it is, it's a lot of women in this world that don't want to do shit. That want to live off the pretty privilege. You know, that want to be a housewife, and that they're free to feel that way. You know, and just like a woman who want to go out there and be a boxer is free to do that. But honestly, it's a lot of pullback from white men. This ain't got shit to do with black folks. A lot of black folks adopted the idea, the philosophy, and help enforce it. But this is really a white theology that they practicing.
What
Well, yeah,
theology?
because that's what they was pushing on the media, on television.
I mean, we just grew up Americanized. So that's an Americanized perspective that they're using, that we're all using. We all a part of it.
You talking about is
So
what we should do or what as far as
as
say not as
as
far okay.
gender roles and all of those stereotypes that's reflected off of gender
Well, yeah, they
concerning
gave
those things.
a lot of shit like that though. There's a lot of shit like that that they gave us. You know,
Yeah, like
so
it's all bullshit.
Right, but to get
I was
back
gonna say,
on double standards and stuff like that, it's like
It's when a guy got pregnant in a woman's position during sexual stuff. So a guy got a big body count, but he was a 5. And
yeah, we talked about that, about the body counts and stuff like that, and like what you said, you wanted more women that was experienced, so you really don't care about their body count. So a woman that has a high body count to you is not considered a hoe
no,
or a
they consider
prostitute, because now
they
men are
just
starting to
considered a
call
person
women prostitutes.
because they're tricks. That's why they look at it so black and white because they not paid for the pussy. You
yeah,
know, that's the only way you could call a woman that. That same lady, that same person he called a prostitute could call him a trick.
yeah, them niggas mad.
He's
Yeah.
a hoe. I mean, you know, he
But
can't get it, so he's trying to pay for it.
but is we really mad at women for going? Look, think about it. In the what 20s, 60s, there was a time where all women were mainly in the house. You know what I mean? You know, getting supported by their spouse, their husband or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but let's
Eventually,
be honest.
to the work. Eventually, they got put into the workforce. So women wanted to get taken care of by men. Is that bad? I know some of the circumstances
No,
around it is. You know
none of
what I
that's bad.
No,
mean?
that's not bad.
You know what I was just about to
Women,
say? I was about to say, being a prostitute, in my theory, in my mind, isn't bad for a person either, because in Europe, that's actually a career field that people go into. And to be realistic and to be honest, you know how many people out here that would be beating on their wife or beating somebody or trying to rape somebody if it wasn't for prostitutes? Like I think prostitutes help society because it's people out here that can't get it,
and,
that
and a
can't
lot,
go out there and get it, and they would try to take it.
and they get put
So at
in.
least they can pay for it.
A lot of them get put in danger too.
so
And a
do
lot
you
of
feel like it's double
they got
standard?
put into
Do
it.
you feel like it's a double standard when it comes to male prostitution and women prostitution?
Yeah, I feel like women get shamed and the man don't. The men are players. Look, I wish I was a gigolo. Shit, if I can go out there and slang my piece, shit, I'd be out there slanging the fuck out of it for money. Yes. That'll be a wonderful life.
And niggas would look at you and not frown upon you about that.
You know how
You know?
many niggas want to be porn stars? They ain't got the ability to do it. If they had the ability, they'll be doing it.
Oh, no, that shit. That shit to get old. You know what I mean?
Hey, it'll get old, but you'll be getting paid for it. It's getting old already. You know how many people one night stands is getting old. People actually not getting no pleasure out of it. That's getting old. So it's like at least they getting paid for it.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm sorry, but you know I may be a little bit for it, but I just don't. I ain't gonna shame nobody for that. Just tell nobody. If you out there being promiscuous, don't tell nobody your business.
It ain't no business. You know what I mean? But
yeah, leave it between you and the person you with,
but
the people you with.
Today you can't do that shit nowadays. You know what I mean? People get too in their feelings and then they, you know, they post shit, they do shit like that,
running their mouth.
Yeah,
like that breed. That reminds me of that dumb dude that shot that girl on live. He was over there telling all her business, and then when she started telling his business, he gonna try to shoot her.
This nigga.
That's idiot.
Hey yo, are anyone able to drop the link in the comment box for me? I
can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not able to do it right now. I don't know what's going on. It's not allowing me.
Yeah, it's not giving me the option to. I can't even make a compliment. I can't even say, hold on, maybe I can.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I may be able to.
Call the referral link. Check out. No, that's a referral link. That's something different. This is nigga trying to get this motherfucker. I can't. You know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it unless I could copy and paste some shit. Let me see. I might be able to finagle some shit. You said you wanted to put in the comment? Let me see. I might be able to.
Yeah.
Let me see.
JoJo. Jordan's brother. Some little kids. Oh, don't open the door. I ain't got nothing. My bad. Hold on, y'all. Kids knocking on the door. Hold on. I don't know if they ding dong ditching us.
Hey, baby, can you send me the link? Because, you know, it's connected to my computer. I'm going to see if I can see it do it like that.
Yeah, I can't do the shit.
Yeah, me neither. Mine's acting up.
Yeah, that was a good waste of 2-3 minutes. But we tried.
Right. But
we
like once again, we will be picking this topic up again tomorrow at 6:30, and we will be going deeper because it's not just like, you know, we can go deeper with this topic.
Yeah, I'm
when
gonna
it comes
actually
to
do some research
and things being unjust, so we can even go into criminal, the justice system, you know, the school. You feel me? So we'll be diving deeper in this topic tomorrow. And I'm so happy everybody was able to hit the panel and you know, and speak what they had to speak.
Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Thank you for inviting me to the panel. It's always good to be a part of it. And I'm
Yes,
gonna try to
yes.
be there tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night. Yeah, you guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out everybody's content on their platform. Check out the new Nina Rice on Facebook. BB Yosai got some music popping. So make sure y'all hit those platforms and give us a thumbs up. Put a heart in the comment and let us know what you feel. And maybe next time you can join the panel, jump in the comments. You know, we here, and hope to see you this Friday at 6:30.